It's Saturday, the 7th of October 2017, and welcome to Navigating Your Day. 7 came into the universe in Jinshin meaning victory or perfect life power. So today we have the opportunity to harmonize ourselves with that energy. And my understanding of victory and perfect life power is you obtain that when you are able to answer the big questions for yourself, not as they pertain to anyone else, but as they pertain to you individually. 7 is a highly individual number. So what I mean about the big questions are those that go along the lines of, what is the meaning of all this? What is the point of life? Why am I here? And I suppose, what is my purpose? So this power or this energy of the 7 helps us to connect to those parts of ourselves that can give us those answers. 7 is the idealist. 7 is the spiritual seeker. 7 is the seeker of truth. So spiritual seeker not in terms of religion, but in terms of universal truth and personal truth. So this is where we decide whether what we've learned from our authority figures, our parents and our teachers and our preachers, are true for us. And in order to do that, you have to connect to the essence of who you are. And in order to do that, you need to create privacy and silence for yourself. So 7 is a bit of a hermit number. Now, 7 can be extremely sociable, but essentially on their own terms. 7s need time to be alone in order to regroup and to reconnect to that part of themselves that is beyond just the ego or the personality. So 7s can be hermits to a certain extent. We do still have the double energy of the 1 going this whole of this month, and 1s are the opposite. They are not hermits. They are, look at me, here I am, hi, chatty, lively, want to connect with people. So you may find yourself today in a position where you feel tension between that drive to connect and to be extroverted and that part of you that may want to just introvert and connect to yourself and be in your own space for a bit. You may find that, I don't know, one of your children or your spouse or your friend is wanting to introvert, and you might interpret that as there being something wrong with them, but in actual fact, they're just connecting to this energy of the 7. So you may experience that tension. Unfortunately, the helper of today is the 9, and 9 is about having fun, right? So 9s are deeply intuitive, 9s are very trusting. 9 energy is that of the child. It's an integration of all the numbers, and 9s are resilient, they are positive, they are optimistic, and they love having fun. So today really is a day to connect to that energy, because that will, whatever's fun for you, right? So fun for you might be being on your own. That may be fun. You know, fun for being on their own for someone else might be really depressed. 9 do also like to actually play, and they like to play with friends. So, but you know, you may want to be, I don't know, play with your dog or lie on the bed with your cat, whatever it is that makes you happy. So 9s seize opportunities. 9s, even when life knocks them down, they get up again. So that energy is really there to help us today, to connect to, don't be so serious, you know, you might sit there and go, well, what's life all about? Well, I don't actually know. And what's my purpose? Oh, I've got no idea. And there doesn't seem to be any point. And the world is a disaster. And because that 7 can spiral down into that negativity. And 9 says, oh, come on, you guys, you're here, right? You might as well make the best of it. So what is going to make you feel good right now? The villain of the day is also a 7. So when you have the villain and the day number being the same, then you have 2 potentials. If the villain is the one that actually holds sway, then it pushes the number of the day also into that reactive mode, and then it can start, in terms of 7, it can start becoming gloomy. You know, there is no point. I don't know why we're all here. There's too many people on the planet. The earth is dying. You know, global warming is going to make us all drown. Life is just absolutely bloody horrible, and there's no point. This is just chaotic. There is no point. There is no purpose. You know what? We're just here, and that's not going to make you feel great. So that's the downside, right? The upside, however, of having the day number and the villain number the same is that if you connect to that energy, the positive energy of the day number, it helps you silence the villain to a certain extent. So 7 in this villainous position is all about avoiding embarrassment. So embarrassment is about losing face, losing an argument, looking as if you're in the wrong. Anything that's going to make you feel that mortified, embarrassed, or even ashamed feeling. So we run the risk of connecting to guilt and shame and embarrassment today, and that may stop us from seizing the opportunities to have fun because we don't want to actually look stupid. Yeah, we need to harmonize that by holding our ring fingers today, because we can use the 9 energy to connect to that more playful side of ourselves, the side that is resilient, as I said, the side that is capable of having fun, the side that can see the hope in carrying on, all right, or even asking the questions when we don't have the answers. So holding your ring finger, that represents safety energy lock number 7, and it is connected to the lung and large intestine organ function energy, so it helps us let things go. And the emotion of the lung and large intestine organ function energy is sadness and grief. So we grieve over things that we tend to regret, feel shamed or guilt about. So holding that finger helps us overcome this embarrassment or these feelings of guilt and shame, and helps us to connect to the breath of life. And therefore we feel connected and we feel as if we have some sort of purpose. If you're alive and you're here, you're worth it and you have a purpose. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow.